So hello everyone, welcome to this new video and I will be explaining the problem number of orders in the backlog. So this problem is a little bit tougher than medium because this problem is pretty long, okay? And as humans we avoid doing long things. So but you know what, if you read this problem, if you read this statement, this paragraph is the key to solve this problem. It will be pretty much clear to you that what data structure you have to use and how to solve this problem. Okay, so I please pause this video and I suggest you that please read this statement carefully. Okay, and if you I hope you have already understood this example. Okay, I just don't want to re-explain and waste time. I will get to the coding part. Okay, so let's solve this problem. So I will be using this statement to solve the problem. Okay, so first things first, let's code it. So the first thing I will do is that since the answer can be pretty large, what I will do is that I will make a modulo int m is equal to what, 1e9 plus 7. Okay, not a big thing. So now what I do is that I read this statement. If the order is a buy order, you look at the sell order with the smallest price in the backlog. Okay, so you know this thing is saying look for the smallest price in the backlog. Okay, and in the second statement you it is saying that look for the largest price in the backlog. Okay, so when you read this kind of thing like look for the smallest in a like in a group of things, what should strike you is that you have to use a priority queue. Okay, so for this problem I have to use two types of priority queue. One is max heap and a min heap. Okay, so first so in case of selling backlog, in sell backlog, it should be the least element should be as at the top, so it should be a what, min heap, I guess it is called a min heap. Sorry if I intermix them. Okay, and one will be a max heap in which the top element will be the largest, so that will be my buying backlog. Okay, so let's make these priority queues. So let me increase the font. 16 will be fine, actually it is the maximum. So let's make this, what is happening, so let's make this priority queue priority underscore queue uh, priority queue vector int. Okay, so these vector int are the order, okay, buy and sell orders. So let's name it bpq, that is buying priority queue, and one will be the our min heap. So priority underscore queue vector int. So to make a min heap, what you have to do is that along with this thing you have to write two other statements, vector and one is greater. Let's name it spq. Okay, so and what you have to do in this vector and greater is that just copy and paste them. Paste paste. Okay, uh, I think I should just decrease the font a little bit. Okay, now it is fine. So I have made my two priority queues. Okay, return 0. Just to check if I have not made any what these arrow mistakes. Okay, it is fine. So now what I will do is that just a second. Okay, cool. So now what I will do is that I will make a for loop and process all the orders. Okay, all the orders one by one. Okay, so just let's write the for loop. For int I is equal to 0, I less than orders dot size I plus plus I plus plus. So the orders can be of two types. It is said either it can be a buy order or it can be a sell order. Okay, so first of all let's make another vector int order. It just basically means the current orders. I just is just because I am writing this because it is easier for me to explain like this. So now the order can be two types. So if order 2, the second is it is 0, then it means that it is a buy type of order, else it will be a sell type of order. Okay, so if it is a buy type of order, what I will do exactly what this statement says. So I will make a while loop. So while is not spq, I will just explain it in a while empty SPQ is not empty, and what, SPQ dot top 0 is less than equal to order 0. Okay, so basically what I am saying is that what this statement is saying, that if it is a buy order, okay, you look at the sell order with the smallest price in the backlog. Okay, so since sell order is a min heap, so if the sell order is not empty, sell priority queue is not empty, I'm looking at the sell order's top element, that is the minimum, the smallest one. And if the smallest one's price, okay, the price is less than the current order, then I will do something. Okay, so so this is what this while loop means. Now what I will do is that they will be matched and executed. So and that cell order will be removed from the backlog. Okay, so what I will do is that I will remove that cell order from my SPQ. So let's make it vector int what selling, let's name it selling batch. Selling batch is equal to what, SPQ dot top, and I will remove this selling batch from my priority queue, SPQ dot pop. Now what I will do is that there can be two possibilities. Either the selling batch's amount is greater, the number of items in the selling batch is greater than order, or it can be less than. Okay, so if selling batch selling batch 1 is greater than or equal to order 1, then what I will do is that I will just, let me go full screen. Okay, so now what I will do is that, so first thing first I will do is that I will it since it can be greater than the order, so I will reduce the number of the amount in my selling batch. So selling batch 1 minus equals to order 1. Okay. So as a result, what will happen is that my all the amount in my current order will get exhausted. It will become 0. Okay. And if the selling batch is not exhausted, if the selling batch still has some amount left, then what I will do is that if selling batch is greater than equal to, sorry, let it be greater than 0, then what I will do is that I will just push it back into my SPQ dot push into my selling backlog, because something is still left. Okay, batch, batch. So and after that I will break from this while loop, because why, because all my order is exhausted. Okay, and the second possibility can be else, if the selling batch is less than amount is less than the current buying orders amount. So in that case what I will do is that I will simply order 1 minus equals to selling batch 1. So my current amounts order will be used to cancel this selling batch. Okay, and I will go and look for another what, another uh, another order in my backlog. So that's it. And after this while loop is completed, what I will do is that if there is some current order still left, if order 1 is greater than equal to 1, then what I will do is that let it be greater than 0. Okay, if there is something left, then what I will do is that I will push this current order into my buying backlog. So bpq dot push into what, order order. So I don't know if I'm doing a decent job explaining here, because this is a pretty long problem, but I hope you are understanding it. Okay, so in this way I have processed what if my order is a buying backlog. Okay, so now what I have to do, now the thing is pretty simple. Now what I have to do is that exactly the same, just vice versa basically. Okay, so control C, I will just copy this thing, control C and paste this. Okay, control V. So in this case what I will be, instead of S I will be writing bpq is not empty, and bpq dot top is what, greater than or equal to the current order. Because this is what it is saying, if the order is a sell order, you look at the buy order with the largest price. Okay, with the largest price in the backlog. If that buy order's price is larger than or equal to the current sell order's price, they will match and be executed, and that by order will be removed from the backlog, else the sell order is added to the backlog. So this is what I am going to do here. So I have written this statement. Now what I will, instead of writing selling batch here, I will just make it buying batch. Buying batch. So buying batch will be bpq.top and bpq.pop. After using that, I will pop it out of my buying priority queue. And now there again can be two possibilities. Either the buying batches amount can be greater than the order. So in the, if the buying batch is greater than the order, then what I will do is that buying batch minus order 1, and my order 1 will be 0. And if the buying batch is still greater than, sorry, buying batches amount is greater than 1, then I will push it to bpq.push buying batch. Also I had done this mistake here. It should be 1 here, buying batch 1. Okay. So after doing this, another thing can be is if the buying batch is smaller than the current orders amount, then I will subtract this buying batches amount from my current order. And in the end, what I will do is that in the end, if my selling batch, the current order is a selling one. Okay, so if the current orders amount is greater than 0 after this while loop, then I will push it into my spq backlog. Okay, so this is the main thing you had to do. So I have done this. Now my thing is done. Now what I will do is that I will just make what int res is equal to 0, and while I will just process that whatever is left in my priority queues, I will just uh, I will just count them. Okay, so while is not bpq dot empty while bpq is not empty, what I will do is that res is equal to, I will increase my results count. Okay, so res is equal to res plus what, bpq dot top bpq dot top 1 percent m. So here also it will be percent m, because amount can be go a little bigger than like what, uh, 10 raised to 9. So I will just add it, and now what I will do is that bpq dot pop, and now again I will write a while loop. While is not bp for spq, while is not spq dot empty. What I will do is that res, just basically the same thing, control c, control v. So I will write s here and s here and return res. So that's the problem. So let's submit it. So it is running fine on the test cases. Now let's submit it and hope if it is working. It is 100% faster. That's very good. So just let's summarize it. So this is basically a simple priority queue question. Make two priority question. The main thing is writing this logic. It can, you can go wrong, but if you follow these statements, the statements that are given here, it will not be very much tough. So if you have understood the problem, please like this video and subscribe the channel. So thank you and have a nice day.